Welcome to Freethinkers Fireside, where we put the human in humanness, one cozy chat at a time. My name is Helen, also known as Hell's Bells. Okay, motherfuckers. Okay, I wasn't supposed to swear in the first 10 seconds. I'm 10. Is it 2 minutes? I don't know. I don't know what the rules are, guys, but I swore. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I cursed. Anyway, hey, guess what? I'm doing some shilling. So I am doing the social media takeover for Black Non-Believers conference, Revival of Reason, happening in Atlanta, Georgia on June 12th to the 14th, and at the Free Thought Foundation Center in Atlanta, Georgia. So what are you going to do? Okay, what you're going to do is that you're going to go blacknonbelievers.org, and you're going to click on the Revival of Reason, and you're going to buy tickets. That's what you're going to do. And you can also see this thing right here? That is the 50K for 15 years. You can also click on the QR code, which will take you to where you can give money to Black non-believers, which will help them do all the great work that they do. So you can do that. So you're going to do those two things. You're going to go to blacknonbelievers.com, and you're going to buy your 2 tickets to the Revival of Reason. The link is in the doobly-doo of this video. And you're going to do this. You're going to do that. You're going to click on the QR code, and you're going to go to the website, and you're going to give some money, and you're going to share it. Because that's how you do it. Okay, so you're going to do those things because you're all my bitches. Listen to your madam. I command you. I can make it into a king things, guys, and I promise it'll totally be worth it. And I say, so that's going on. My phone is ringing. Shut up. Okay, sorry. There's a suspected scam call, guys. Sorry about that. Okay, now the other thing I'm gonna mention on Memorial Day, the 25th of this month, me and this lovely lady, Detroit Atheist Queen Kelly, are going to have a live stream because we are over 300 subscribers. Do we want more? Yes, because we love attention. But we are going to do the stream, and it's also is the pre-fundraiser before the fundraiser. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to you're going to either subscribe to this channel, or you're going to subscribe to Kelly's channel. Detroit Atheist Queen. You're going to subscribe to both, guys. Again, attention. And what you're going to do is you're going to join us at 5:30 p.m. Eastern on that day. And I already got Chad Harris to stop by, and Mendiz is going to stop by, and Felicia by Nature is going to stop by, and Scott Dickey's going to stop by, and probably some more people. And you're going to come, and guess what? I know it might get me banned tons. Okay, so distraction. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to watch the stream, and then if you comment in either my stream that I'm going to dual stream on Freethinkers Fireside, or at Kelly's stream, you get one comment, guys. That's all you get. You can't go back and forth like we can read. Then you put we're going to do a raffle, and one of you will win 2 tickets to the Revival of Reason in Atlanta, Georgia. So do that. Okay. So please tell people about the revival. If you go to the social medias, you will find a poster. Or if you're friends with me or Kelly, it's there. And then you're going to share it with everybody and do that. Because I told you, because you're all my bitches. Anyway, so in light of the Black non-believers coming up, we're going to talk to my new favorite person, might be in the top favorite cool people that I like. So let's say hi to Mr. Tenzen here. Hello, honey. Welcome to the show. That was a very long intro. I'm sorry. I talk a lot.
Oh no, and I enjoyed every second of it. Thanks for having me on. I'm always honored to be a guest because I run a podcast too, so I'm always the one interviewing folks. So.
I haven't been a guest in a while because I was I always want to be I was sick for a little bit, so I lost some of the get out and go part of it, but now I'm just telling people, I'm like, hey, you want me on your podcast? I volunteer people.
Yeah, I saw the Kano Mendisa told me about it, and I just looked at the email like, oh, okay, oh, she got the booking thing. Let me just click on that. That's easy. All right.
Who else? Who does a booking thing? Somebody did. I think it was Ben. And I was Dr. Ben, and I was like, Ben, I go, how do you do that schedule thing? And he's like, I just use Google Calendar. And I was like, what?
See, you're teaching me stuff
I
now.
know. I was like, remember we were talking about like software programs? That's what I want.
Mm-hmm.
Like I get 3 steps and figure it out in 3 steps. Perfect.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, because
I'm doing I'm doing a whole thing with you, Kelly.
Yeah, because it's funny. Like there'll be new stuff I'll be like procrastinating to learn just because I think it's gonna be hard. But then, like you said, it's like, oh, really? It was only 3 steps. I could have been done this like 2 weeks
Months
ago.
It's the getting older thing when I'm thinking things are going to be harder than us, but then like if it's something that I really really want to do, I'll like dive in, and then and I don't care if I fuck it up. I'm like, I'm just going to figure it out. Like I'm
now I saw one of the commenters said that cursing might get me banned. So is that what
you know me in these parts. Do I have a filter? Nope. Because listen, we are living in the end times. If I can't swear online, where like actual genocide's going on, like
it's 7.
Hell use, guys. Hell use. That's every time with like the absurdity of things come up. There's genocides going on, and you're mad about this. Cool. Like, anyway,
that's one way to put it. Yeah.
Please tell the people who you are, about your podcast, what you do in the awesome place of the internet called YouTube, Atheist YouTube.
Oh, yes, ma'am. So anyway, my name is Tenzen. I'm a rapper, recording artist up here, because you're down there, in Atlanta, Georgia. I also do podcasting. I run the SOS podcast with my younger brother. We're not necessarily an atheist channel necessarily. However, I do not shy away from talking about my non-belief at all. I mean, most people who know me, they know. Yeah, I mean, I'm not ashamed of it. My family was surprisingly cool about it. I didn't have the sob story of getting kicked out, or
I didn't either. My parents, because like religion was more of like an afterthought to family. It wasn't family. It wasn't like it had to be integrated all into it. Like we took family vacations. I went to Girl Scouts. Like I did normal kid things.
Yeah, and it's like in my family, like God was like, I mean, it was definitely a fact, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, of course God's real. Come on, what are you shitting me? But but yeah, like my family wasn't just that serious. Like now they definitely raised an eyebrow. They was like, "What? You don't believe in God? What the how?" They would just. So they picked my brain about it, but luckily for me, they kind of just once they knew that I knew what I was talking about, then they was just like, okay, yeah, all right, it's not just. But now my grandmother still thinks it's a phase, but it's like, hey,
how long you been in this phase?
Since 2011.
So it's a very long phase.
And it's like
15 years is a long. Oh my God, you've been in this phase since Skyrim came out. Okay.
Oh wow,
so that's how long you've been in the phase. The Skyrim lifeline. That's how long you've been in the phase.
I never had the pleasure of playing Skyrim, but I've had friends who played it.
It is the best it is like the best video game. It's a wild ride because it's a completely open world, and like you can either do the main quest lines or you can just run around and like go start quests and like, oh, I found a thing I didn't know this was part of a quest. And then it will kick on. Like you're like,
It's
oh,
like
and
I enjoy all
there's
the memes.
mods
Yeah.
and the community is weird. It is also like it's based on Vikings, so it's like the whitest thing ever because it's like in the north. Because like Skyrim okay, I'm not going to talk Skyrim lore. I know too much in the Elder Scrolls universe, so I'm gonna stop myself. So anyway, I do okay. Yes, thank you for the correction, my friend Kelly. Correction: we're doing 2 winners, so 2 people can win the online prize.
Awesome,
so correction.
Awesome. So you got 2 chances to win, folks.
I know, like you could because it's a raffle, which is great. I'm sorry, I thought we were giving away. I put 2 tickets and I didn't put 2 separate tickets. Like that. That was the thing. That's right.
One lucky fan would get 2 tickets.
Yeah, I thought one person would get 2, but then I'm like, it's not 2 separate tickets. I should know the details of the thing that me and Kelly are planning.
See, thanks, Kelly. Like, where would we be without you? Because I was thinking the same thing.
I'm the one that I like get everybody together and make them do shit, and Kelly's the one that's like, okay, I have to keep Helen organized.
Hey, whatever works. You like because my mind would be all over the place too. Like I'd be like, oh my gosh, I gotta write this verse. I gotta set up this episode. I gotta call this person. Holy shit, let me. So I feel that 100%.
Oh yeah. So, how did you get involved in the local words secular movement in Atlanta? Look at me pronouncing.
Short. So to make the story short, when I became an atheist, it was summer of 2011. I finally admitted to myself that I didn't actually believe this stuff. Like, I was one of those guys. Like one of my main sins, I guess, was doubt.
Mm-hmm.
I struggled with that a lot. But yeah, summer 2011, I finally just accepted the fact I didn't believe it, and so I delved into a lot of atheist content. So I discovered The Thinking Atheist, hosted by Seth Andrews.
Seth.
I hope to meet him one day.
He's a great. If you come to NanaCon this year, you can meet Seth, and he's the best hugger. He's been on my show twice, and because I know him. How did I meet Seth? I don't know. We've been like acquaintance friends, like for like I think 4 years now. But he's done. I know what I asked him to do an episode of RFRX, and then we started talking. And he is a very busy man, but he is very generous. He gives the best hugs. And because I told him, like when I met him in person, I told him, I'm like, you were one of the first people I encountered here it made me hopeful in this space because you were kind. Yeah.
Yeah, and Seth Andrews, he was like my introduction into YouTube atheism and the community in general. And there was an episode where he interviewed Mandisa, and I was like, oh, Atlanta, Georgia, you know what I'm saying? So I took it upon myself to search Black non-believers, and back then the website had a questionnaire. I filled it out, and I got a message back to the link to the meetups, and I think shortly after I went to a recovery from religion meeting. Like I know it technically wasn't Black non-believers, however, Black non-believers was like collabing with them. So
it's weird circles.
So I drove to that Barnes and Noble in Mount Zion, and I saw Mandisa and a couple other folks just sitting at the table.
I'll have to have you on RFRX. I'll have you on Recovery from Religion. I'll be on the podcast because I am a producer and I get to invite people. So this is how this happens. Like I meet people and I'm like, hey, let's promote each other. Cool.
Yeah. You should come on to the SOS podcast as well.
Right.
But And
I
it's
can
so
talk about
funny,
veganism.
like, and it's so funny because people, when I told, out like non-atheists about recovering from religion, they're like, "What are you talking about?" I'm like,
Right.
this shit is traumatic. Like, granted, like I didn't get my hand hit with a ruler by a nun or anything like that, but when you're young
It's a
and
mind fuck.
impressionable and you're taught that you'll be tortured forever simply for not believing stuff, like, I mean, I still think like, damn, like if this psychopath from this book is actually running things, I am screwed.
Right?
'Cause-
Like, oh no.
and it sucks
I'm
because
like, I'm getting blamed for everything. I don't think this
right.
is gonna go well.
So I'm over here. So it's like if I think too much about death, I'm thinking, oh well, shit. Well, what if those ancient Middle Eastern people were right, and this angry, vengeful dude is gonna, torture me forever for not thinking that a man lived in a fish for 3 days, right? So
A big fish.
a big fish, and it's
Not
funny
a
because
whale.
Christians
Like I love.
Christians
I'm
really
like,
think
what?
like Christians really think it's so cute. It's like, no, it's not a whale. It was a big fish. That does not make your story sound any better, but okay.
Like you do realize that both of those things sound absolutely ridiculous, right? You ding dongs.
So that's how I got involved with Black non-believers. I filled out that questionnaire back in 2011, and it's been on ever since. And Mendisa's been very, very supportive. She was always down to come onto my show. Always very supportive. I remember I was vice president of the Secular Student Alliance at Clayton State, and I think Mendisa was giving us support through them as well. So shout out to her. Always,
I love Mandisa.
Always community oriented, and the thing I love about Black non-believers is like, even though like that's what hooked me into the atheist community was like the academic stuff. But yeah, like she shows that atheists can also just be normal folk. We like bowling, we like congregating, we like,
like monsters.
Yeah.
So, I went on an excursion last weekend and I got a little Frankenstein. I got a derpy alien.
Oh. Does the
my husband bought me this one, so because I loved him and because she's so derpy. Like, look, she's such a derpy thing.
Does the tongue come out of it?
No, it's just the big head. It's kind of like a pop style alien. So
okay,
but I love her. I love her so much. And they had a bunch of like the old like a bunch of these like old classic monsters, little figurines. So I dug it. And then I got a new Wonder Woman. So I'm very happy. So like I'm a 5-year-old. So
that's one of the cool things about adulthood. It's like, you can now afford the things that you wanted as a kid, and you can definitely buy it now. If you want that figurine, you can go ahead and get it. So.
Right, like that's the thing. Like I want everybody to be like, I want you to have your weird thing. like have your weird thing, guys. It's good times. So so you heard me and Disa and you got to meet her, and and one thing I do really love about Mandisa, she is very much about, like, she asked me if I wanted to help do a fundraiser because we were going to do one before, but it kind of fell through. And she's like, you want to help with this? And I was like, okay, now you gave me more responsibility. so yes.
Yeah, like, so now the SOS podcast, I started back in 2020, but yeah, and I remember when I reached out to her, she was like, yeah, totes, I'll appear on it. And she's been on, I say, at least 3 episodes by now. So she's definitely...
Yeah, they were on before the conference. Yeah, they were back on before the conference.
Yeah. And,
I'm one of those people. So, like, I didn't even ask. I was like, you have to. I'm not a dom. I'm a top. I'm not a dom. There we go.
so yeah, so that's what began my like involvement in the atheist community. You know, I started off, you know, watching different debates because I'm like, oh my gosh, like I guess it was just more so like I was I was impressed by how normalized it is. Like I didn't feel like a bad person for simply
Right.
saying, yeah, this shit is. I'm sorry. I know the. I, I'm sorry. I know we got to limit the cursing, I guess, but it's like, yeah, like you know, it made me less ashamed to say, yeah, this is nonsense.
Yeah.
You know, like, and that's the thing that theists don't necessarily understand. It's like something that has so much power over you, like for the majority of your life. You know, like that's like mentally in here, that's very important to be able to kind of, yeah, no, like I'm not gonna let, you know, ancient texts control me anymore. You know,
That's
like
a
I know
very
I'm a
mature response.
you know, and
Wow. Wow. Wow.
don't get me
Maybe we
wrong. I
shouldn't
mean,
maybe we shouldn't do the things we did in like the, in the 8th
right.
century. Like
Yeah, because you know how like when theists be like, you know, oh yeah, what was that like? Lean not on your own understanding, but it's like you're leaning upon the understanding of ancient people. So what are we talking about?
right. And I'm like,
So
these people thought that like they thought that under certain circumstances, if you did a blood sacrifice, it would raise somebody from the dead. Okay, like let's have questions, guys. I have questions.
right.
But I did tell my coworker because, like, my work wife, because my work wife's a Christian, and I told her, I
Mhm.
said, if I'm going to believe in anything, I said I would like to believe that the good parts about Jesus and about being loving and kind to your fellow human being. And I go, I want that. So if I'm going to
Mhm.
believe if God exists, I hope it's that. And she was like, okay, and that was it because she had a belief and I'm the atheist. I do not hide that I am. But we came to an understanding, you know.
And you know,
Yeah.
and that's another ironic thing about theists. Like the version of Yahweh in their mind is a hell of a lot better than what's written in the text. You know what I mean? So yeah, shout out to I mean, you know, and Christians every day prove how much more moral they are than the God they worship.
I am
So
very impressed by the Christian. I mean the Christian nationalists are doing such a good job right now. Like I feel represented. Don't you feel represented? Don't you feel like
yeah,
yay?
totally.
I feel like
You
they're
know,
looking for our best interest.
I just gotta lighten my pigment a little bit, and
I don't. Well, listen. I don't know. You're taking my place apparently. So I'm like, I'm supposed to be afraid of you. Apparently, I don't know. Like it's so.
oh yeah, great replacement.
I'm like, I just want to play video games and like have a glass of wine and hang with my friends. Like, why? Like, no, I don't want. And an orgasm. I'm a very simple
Right.
girl. Why are you making things hard?
Exactly. It's like, oh no, we gotta put the 10 Commandments in the schools for some reason. I don't
I
know why.
know, because that's important. Why? And like, I like, okay, this is the thing I have such a okay, let me know if you have encountered this, like in like your personal life. I like we already see this in politics, so fuck that. Like
Right.
where you know someone personally, and abject reality. It's like, hey, everybody needs like food and shelter.
Mhm.
Everybody needs to feel safe. Everybody needs to feel stable. Okay, and they're like, yes. And then you say, okay, do you believe in a God that says that's not true? How do you reconcile? Because it's a contradiction of like, because everybody thinks they have the right version of a God.
Right.
Yeah. So I was
So
wondering if you've ever experienced that. I was having a deep question. I'm having a deep question moment.
so you're so what you asked was like, are you saying like
do you know someone that you've had this conversation with where their values do not match their belief?
Oh, yeah. It's like, yeah, plenty. Like, a lot of my friends are Christians, but they're very liberal about it. Yeah, like they're pro gay marriage and pro science, all that, but then it's like, well, you look at their core beliefs and it's just like, well, I don't think Yahweh agrees with you, but I mean, hey, I guess. So I feel that, yeah.
Like everyone.
Right.
Thank you, Tens. I feel so bad. There's some like awful person in our community right now, and so Kelly gave me mod powers, and I got tons confused with somebody else, and I accidentally banned him, and I felt so bad. So like,
oh, no.
And the fact that he's like, it's okay, Helen, and I'm like, I appreciate you. So I'm still telling you, mice, that I have cats. I have 4 of them. So don't threaten me with your evil demonic mice.
Okay, I thought I heard a cat earlier.
I have 4. Okay.
I thought I heard
to be fair, there's 4 people.
More
Everybody has a cat. There's 4 people in the house. We have 4 cats. Like,
okay.
I have, but they're kind of everybody's cat. But like, you have your one special cat. Like, so,
right.
We're equal opportunist pet owners.
Okay. Like what?
Do you have a cat or a dog? Okay.
I don't.
Right.
Well, we had a dog. Her name was Chalk. Unfortunately, she was a pit bull. She got old. Yeah. And she was such a sweetheart. You would have loved her.
He's a baby.
But yeah, like,
I love dogs.
Caught up to her.
Know how like you have to know your personality? I love a dog, but I can't own a dog. I'm a cat person. like I need you, and I need you to choose you on this relationship. Like I can't but I love a dog. Like dogs to me are like kids. Like I love I'm an awesome Auntie Helen. I'll be Auntie Helen to your dog. I will bring your dog treats, and I'll bring your puppy gifts, and I will love him, and I'll think you're the best pupper. But I will not own one. Cats are my speed.
Is it true what they say, like cats are a little lower maintenance than dogs because they kind of like take care of themselves a little bit?
They take care, but the thing is though is that like because there's like a dog, because they're bred to be more socialized than like cats were. So you can kind of tell when your dog is like sick or not feeling well, and like unless it's like that, it's obvious. But the thing is though, cats, they will go solitary. They will to find places to be by themselves, but they also they're kind of like people, and they will have something wrong with them. But when that happens, they would isolate because there's a risk that a predator would come and attack them if they expose themselves. But cats do this naturally anyway. So like one of my cats, she had a gallbladder problem, and we didn't know, like, because she would always eat too fast and then she would throw up, so we just thought it was that. And then that's what cats do. They're so gross. Cats are gross. Listen, I will tell you, I love cats, but they are disgusting little motherfuckers. Like they're so gross. Like everybody's like, dogs are gross. I'm like, listen, my cat's shit in a box, okay? And they will vomit on the floor, and then another cat will come up and try to eat the vomit. So like I'm telling you, cats are gross. Don't do the sophisticated. Just because they move pretty doesn't mean that that they're not gross.
I mean, now I know dogs will eat their own vomit, but now that's the first time I ever heard of a cat just wanting.
Oh yeah,
any animal wanting to eat other vomit.
It's very because like it's not all the time, but like I have I think also too because the cat that does it was a street cat for a couple of years, and he's very food productive because then my kid adopted him when they were in college, and Grumpy, he is my grandson. He is kind of a butthead, but I think it's because he was on the street. Like I was compared to people, right? He was on the street for a while, and he had a fight for whatever he got, right? And then he was put into a shelter, and then he went from a shelter to a home with 5 college age students, where he was the only cat.
Okay.
Then he lived with my oldest for a year, and then he moves into this house where we had 2 cats, and then my roommate and best friend gets another cat. Wouldn't you kind of freak out a little bit if that happened to you?
Yeah, if you're used to being the only cat and all of a sudden, like, what the hell? I got a sibling now? Like, what?
Right. So like that's like I always try to like emotionally, like they don't think things through, like they don't have like that, how do I rationalize my emotion? They just have
Right.
the emotion. So it's kind of one of those things, so I always like if I removed my reasoning, that's how like religion works. It's all the emotional, like a belief that I will not
Yeah, turn your
have
brain
enough.
off. Yeah.
It's a belief. Like I have 2 cats here that beg when and they were the 2 cats when they were babies, didn't have food security. They didn't have enough security. Those are the ones that whine the most when it comes to food and are a little greedy about it, and in different ways. So it's like, okay. And then I have 2 other cats that were very, very young when we adopted them, and they don't have the same anxiety. So this is why we talk about like personality in cats. And this is the thing. I think dogs have just as much unique personality as cats. Like I think that's some bullshit that all dogs are the same, because I've seen dogs are weird. Sorry, that was a rant.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I was
Oh
on a
yeah.
soapbox.
I mean,
Please, I'm supposed to be interviewing you. I am failing.
no, like
I've lost the game.
like our family, like yeah, we had dogs mostly. I don't think we ever had cats. But like I don't think we ever had to rescue an animal, so I don't know like how that is. But like one thing I noticed about dogs, at least, like when they're puppies, they think, oh, food, yeah, I got like they just go at it, and I guess they think it's gonna go somewhere. But I noticed like once they become adolescent to adult canines, then they're like, oh, okay, I can chomp a little bit and leave, come back and chomp some more. Like they're more chill about it now. So
I think like, well, it's kind of like and also too like the times we've adopted like a kitten, like we have the time to like spend time with it and give it the type of attention it needs. Because like this is the thing, guys, like yeah, they don't bond the same way like human babies, because like human babies are fucking helpless. Like they are helpless. Like if anyone has ever held a baby, you're like, oh fuck. Like,
right, you gotta support the head, you gotta make
like
sure you don't drop
kid.
them.
Are you a dad?
No, ma'am.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you, honey, if or when you become a father, it will, or even if you like adopt a child or you have a very close bond with a child, like you don't want anything to happen to them. When it's your own and you're just looking at this thing that you made and you're just like, I don't know. Everything has shifted. I don't know what I'm doing, because you don't. It like, and this is why like it takes a village. Because it takes a village. Because I had to rely, like I was calling the leash leak, like, listen, my baby won't attach to my breast to eat, and I don't know what to do, and it will not stop crying. Help me. Takes a village.
Yeah. I mean, it really does. I mean, it definitely took a village, I mean, from my personal experience, yeah, like I had my mother, and she was a good mom, but
Yeah.
my grandmother, my uncle, peace be upon him, you know, um,
No, you're
different
not
members
supposed
of
to
the
drop them.
family.
You're not supposed to drop them. Anyway,
That
keep going.
not
I'm sorry.
recommended. But yeah, like it definitely is a village, because different members of the family can teach you different things, and the babysitting and all that. So that's how I definitely describe, my upbringing. It was kind of like village like.
So, what flavor of religion did you grow up in?
So I was like most American black people. I was raised Christian.
What
Now.
flavor Christian? Is it like this is the thing, like I know there's particular like flavors of Christian and like white people.
Mhm.
Like so I'm curious about like, in black culture, like what is their different flavors of Christianity? Because
So
I want to know what the difference in I love comparing themes and differences. So
so before, like prior to high school, we went to the typical like black church, like the praise and worship, singing like tambourines, all that. um but when I got into high school, there was this church that, well, my my parents signed those, well, just my mom and uncle, like, signed me and my cousins up to join, called Greater Grace, which I think they call themselves non words
words are
non-denominational.
so hard. They're so hard. Listen,
But
I've had a gummy and words are so hard right now. So
oh man, I need to get
you
on your
get
level
I'm
then.
sorry, I had a dig today, so I'm you get chaos goblin Helen. I'm so sorry for you.
Okay. But yeah, no, so this church, Greater Grace, now this was like always, I guess, like getting to my adolescence, this church was very, like, the people were good. They were good people. Like, this is why it's just so hard to necessarily like condemn them, because they were good folks. However, they really like they preached the gospel, but they also were very into that hellfire brimstone stuff. And yeah, I remember his name. The pastor's name was Winston Menzies. I still remember his name.
Wow. Oh, I
And
remember Father Mark because that's when like that
right.
Father Mark because that's when my sexuality started coming into play. So like I'm sorry. Like
Oh, you
I
had a
have a priest fetish, guys. Anyway,
oh, you had a crush on the priest.
yeah,
Um,
I like that's a fetish I have as a priest fetish. It's the Catholic.
so now growing up now, it's like it was a very, the way he preached was very like an us versus them kind of thing. Like, like, yeah, like growing up, did you ever hear your pastor say the world, quote unquote, like when they're talking about outside, like secular stuff, like the world?
No, because Catholics keep their the practices of the Catholic Church is that like if you okay, like the Catholic Church is some shit.
Hmm.
But like I don't know what it was. Maybe it was my particular upbringing and living in a liberal state in the 1980s and 90s in New Hampshire. Okay. So there wasn't a whole lot about like politics or the secular world. Basically, it was like don't be gay, don't commit
Hmm.
suicide. And you would go to church and you would hear you do the motions. My mom would leave sometimes before communion because my ADHD ass could just because there was no childcare. So like and an
Hmm.
ADHD like little girl listening to some guy drone on about like how sacrifice works and stuff like that. Okay. It was terrible. So my mom would like leave before communion, but it's one of those things like Catholic, like my particular Catholic upbringing is very typical actually with a lot of Catholics. There's some more extreme churches, and it seems to have risen more with the evangelical movement. Because like this is like I grew up French Catholic. It's like your Catholic.
Mhm. Uh-oh,
That
what
was
happened?
weird. That was weird. Sorry, internet.
Oh,
We're
okay.
back. Sorry. So I was just
We
talking
switched
about
sides too.
like when we're like so you were like it's very different. Like but I understand, because that's why like what you were saying before, there wasn't a lot of hand wringing when you left. Like you didn't lose family or friends. Like that was my experience. Where I've talked
Right.
to like for the work, like the volunteer work I did with recovering from religion and just existing spaces, like where people are like, oh, I went through this, I went through that, I went through shunning. Like one of my dear friends, Sherry, who runs the recovering from religion chapter in Australia, who is my sister and I love her to pieces. She grew up Jehovah's Witness, and now as a middle-aged woman gets to experience things like having a birthday, celebrating Christmas. And I'm like that I never experienced that those things weren't sinful to me, you know?
Right. Wow. Yeah. So luckily, yeah, luckily I wasn't raised that strict where like I couldn't celebrate holidays or nothing like that. But but yeah, but going back to greater grace, like I guess what messed me up the most was being a high schooler, knowing more about the world and stuff, but yet I'm still having to fit religion, like, fit the world into the Bible basically. And Pastor Menzies was not afraid to get political.
Right.
And so I remember thinking, like, this was like 2007 leading to 08. So, Barack
Oh,
Obama
oh,
and
oh, oh,
McCain
guess who's running
were
for
campaigning.
president?
So, and I remember thinking, like, now he could be racist. I don't know. There was black people there, but I remember just kind of thinking, like, yeah, well, darn, Pastor Menzies does make a good point. I mean, Obama is not God's president. He
Listen,
supports.
no, Tenzen, Obama was president, racism is over. we've
Right.
hit, we've hit that point. I hate to tell you. So is
But yeah.
misogyny, so is homophobia, so is
Oh yeah.
transphobia. Everything is over. Right,
Oh, and
guys? Because we had a
I'm about to
black
get to
president.
that too. Like, so I'm over here thinking, like, dang, like Obama does sound like he has good policies, but darn, he isn't God's president though, because he supports these other things. And then growing up, there were gay kids that went to my high school, but then I'm hearing Pastor Menzies saying, well, hopefully this doesn't count as a slur, but he would use the word sodomites to describe them and just make their lifestyle sound so evil. And I'm just like, well, darn. And I used to be kind of saddened because I actually believed, thanks to Pastor Menzies, that God was going to fuck up my gay peers because of who they were attracted to, and it really caused like this
Is
duality
that
in
a
my
common
mind.
thing within like black religious structures? Is not so much the like white people, like okay, like in white religious structures is based on colonialism, right? And then black and like the black more conservative churches, is it like you're at least you're not gay, because the gay people are the bad people.
So Pastor Menzies was a white guy.
Okay.
But now,
Okay, maybe he was a piece of shit.
yeah, like, so that's what I'm saying. Like prior to high school, like we were members of like different black churches, and some of those practices did come from like some of the known practices, like the Holy Ghost and all that stuff, like that. Those were kind of borrowed from like pagan African traditions, but but going back to Pastor Menzies, I remember he had a 6,000 years old. I remember he had somebody come.
You
It was
have
like
to
it was
see
like
Kyle's.
another.
I own some of Kyle's work. He does He does like really good astro photography. Keep talking. I'm going to show you a picture.
Okay. So basically, he had a member of the church. Like sometimes members of the church could come and speak, and I remember hearing him on that podium. I forget his name. Oh, that's really nice. I forget this person's name, but I remember him actually dropping
So where's the nebula? So like this is just like two. I
that
have his stuff hanging up on my wall in my bedroom. Oh my god, I don't know where I'm gonna put these, Kyle. So if you want some nice space art, please go support my friend Kyle.
oh yeah, I definitely will.
Yeah.
But I remember this person. He said the word that it starts with an F and it rhymes with maggot, but he definitely said that like
That's
to us.
sad.
And I was just like, but back then it was like, that was like a gamer word back then, but I was still kind of taken aback. I'm like, hold on, he's like, this is adults say this too, like, but yeah, like I just did not know the like, but I was saying like greater grace, like, that really made me struggle a lot because it's like, yeah, wow. And also too, like any teenage boy, besides doubt, I also struggled with, my hormones and what was the main type of
Let
entertainment
me
that you're
tell you
gonna
about
sneak
the
and look
Catholic
at,
as a queer teenager. Let me tell, like,
Ooh.
that is a roller coaster. It was a time, guys.
Yeah, so that really messed with me growing up because it's like what seemed right sounded evil, according to this pastor whom I'm supposed to listen to, which I did. I'm like, I saw him as an authority. So like, but at the same time, like it wasn't like abusive. Like he was a good guy. He had a program for,
Father Mo.
for
Remember
like
that I was telling you
prisoner
about I had a
for
little bit of
people
crush
who
on? Just a really nice man.
yeah, and it's like oh, thank you, Cosmic. Yeah, what's up? But yeah, but he did good things like, people fresh out of prison, he had like a little house, he helped them get them on their feet and stuff like that. He did like charity drives, but it's like, yeah, he was homophobic and anti-abortion and like, so I was just like, what is going on? So yeah, I guess that's what would mess with me. It's like, wow, like this loving God really, he doesn't seem very loving, but the way he talks, like, oh, you are showing love by letting them know that they're bad. And but luckily I never had the testicular fortitude to actually go to like, someone that was gay or whatever to say, hey, don't you know that what you're doing is wrong? Like it would always just make me sad because I'm like, really, this person is going to go to hell because of who they like? I don't know. That doesn't
Right?
sound like
And that's the thing about like growing up in like as like liberal Catholic. Like like you're supposed to accept everybody for who they are, but they're not quite you, like in this like little special class. You know what I'm saying? Like we're like this little stuff where you have to accept everybody. I love everybody. I don't see color or whatever, like that type of language, right? And then I'm like, okay, I like that as a concept, but when you actually get to know people, things get a little fuzzy.
right.
Yeah.
Especially because like finally, like when I went to college, one of the major blows to my belief was taking world religions, and reading about. I remember reading the Bhagavad Gita and becoming afraid because I was like, "Whoa, this actually makes some sense."
Mm-hmm.
But then I had to apologize to God for it. I'm Like, well,
Right.
hold on.
Like, oh my God, I masturbated. I had to tell God, sorry, God. like what?
Yeah, the amount of prayers for forgiveness for masturbation I had to do. My goodness.
Like, but the thing is though, like when I remember, like when I did confession as a child, it was really hard to come up with stuff. Like I didn't know what I was confessing to. I remember a time that I said that, I took my brother's fries, because I felt like, but like even that, because you're like 7,
Right. Yeah. Like, come on.
like, I mean, and yes, I think like some social constructs are okay, like don't take things that don't belong to you, but also as a 7-year-old, I'm like, yeah, but my brother takes my fries all the time. Like, so like, I feel like, hey dude, like you're taking my French fries. I'm going to take some of yours. Right. Cause you're 7.
Right. Yeah.
Like
Exactly.
morality is what's right or wrong, but you don't know why, and like why things don't feel right. So yeah, I wanted you to answer Kyle's question.
Oh, okay. So to answer your question, Kyle, it's funny. Like when as a believer, I never actually made that. I never thought of it that deeply. Like I thought, damn, I am really disappointing God right now, and I need to get right before, so I don't go down there. Because I'm just thinking, oh yeah, obviously people who go to hell are the worst of the worst, or just didn't believe. But like I never thought to actually ask that question, like as a believer. But leaving religion, yeah, I did ask that. I'm like, yeah, how could someone who calls themselves loving torture somebody forever? Which as a believer, I thought that was love because, yeah, well, without discipline, without, whatever apologetic you can use,
Right.
to defend such a thing. So yeah, I hope that answers the question. Like as a believer, I didn't really think of it. I was just sort of like, oh yeah, well, hell is we need hell, right? But now, yeah, I'm just like, yeah, that's messed up.
So yeah, so you like he gets it. I feel like Kyle was chilling on your vibe.
Okay, good.
Oh, Kyle. I also want to say to you, I know I told you earlier, but thank you for checking up on me today. I really appreciate you. I love you very much. So anyway, like he's like I have great friends. like I have very supportive parasocial relationships.
And but like just like many believers, like there were some things I partake in, but I'll have like my little loophole workaround. So my hip hop influences. Are you familiar with the group 3 6 Mafia?
Oh, I know I've heard of them.
Right.
Oh,
So
can I have to do because I know I've heard that name.
Oh yeah, you probably heard one of their songs.
Okay, give me 2 seconds to do a okay. Yes, 3 6 Mafia.
So I discovered like their earlier work, which
oh,
was like
Juicy J. Yes,
yeah.
Juicy J. Yes, I have heard of this. Yes. Okay.
So
Right.
they're
I had a
oh
brain
no
gasm.
problem.
Their music's so good. It's so good.
So like their earlier works in like the early 90s was quote
I am
unquote
a 19 I came of age in 1990s hip hop and grunge. And then you get this. Whatever this is. When Reaganomics started to take effect and everybody was like, yo, like this is fucked. Like this is when white people were like, oh, we're kind of getting kind of fucked. And then black people a little bit worse. Like I said, like it's getting a little worse. Getting a little bit worse.
Yeah, so like in the early 90s, like 95, stuff like that, like their music had like a very like satanic sound to it. You know, like it was called like horrorcore, I guess, if you wanted to
Yes,
call
I
that.
love horrorcore.
So, I was very into it, but my little religious
We are going. Oh my
workaround.
god, we're going to talk horror movies. Oh my god, we are going to talk so much horror movies and music when we hang out at the fucking like the revival.
Yay.
Like we will talk. Like I'm
Yes.
doing half-hour interviews. Like that will maybe it'll be part of the conversation. I don't know. Like, but
Okay.
at some point, you and I have to sit down and talk about like horror music and horror like movies because like then we can bond and be best friends.
Right. So, their music was very edgy and like, dark or whatever. But like my religious workaround for me listening to it was just like, well, I mean, at least they make crime sound scary. I mean, you got Lil Wayne and Gucci Mane and stuff. They make crime sound cool and the devil is attractive, right? So I mean, if anything, 3 6 Mafia is doing me a favor by making robbery and stuff sound like the scariest stuff in the world. So
I love the pop of my collar song, like adopting like white,
collar.
like adopting like white symbolism of like, I have made it.
Right.
like that, yeah, you did. Yay!
It's hard out here for a
Yeah.
yeah, shout out to Detroit
Such
Atheists,
yeah. Like, oh honey. It's like, oh no. It's like,
Legally Blonde is terrifying.
like I listen, a very smart hot woman, you're fucked. Like, because like it's all like that whole movie is about subversion. It's like you are underestimating somebody. Like it is a Disney movie without being a Disney movie.
Sorry for my clock, guys.
Oh my god, you're failing at YouTubing.
Yeah, I actually watched Legally Blonde.
Is it like what type of clock do you have?
It's one of those like my grandmother put it up. It's like one of those little like novelty clocks that like every hour it'll like do like a little jingle.
I love that. I love your is that your grandma give you that?
Yeah, she got one upstairs.
That. I love grandma.
But
please do not. I am not a professional in any way. Anyone that's been here knows Helen, like if you're expecting a very polished like NPR, I'm so sorry for you.
I like chill conversational.
Me too. I just like connecting with people. So okay, so where were we? Okay, you're more sober than I am, so you can remember.
So, I was just talking about.
I had a day, and I had a gummy, and I had a little bit of alcohol because I had a day, and I have not had food yet. So I apologize. I had a day. Anyway, please go on.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm actually reading the comments. Cosmic said he got some dabs. I don't think I ever had a dab before. I'm kind of scared of
Oh my god, Kyle sent me a picture of the wax he got today, and I was like, "What the fuck, motherfucker!" And we're gonna do trivia later. Oh, you should join. Okay, you want to play some trivia later if you're not busy?
What, like later on today?
Yeah. Like I can get you in with my friend Dr. Ben, and you can play trivia with us and Kyle and all the cool people if you want.
Okay, I'll think about that. What time will that be?
Like, just let me know. I'm inviting you, but I'm not going to pressure you. How's that?
All right. Yeah, that's fair.
It's an open invitation. Okay. Because I'm a recruiter, but like I know you don't like. It's like, well, now I don't know, so it's fine. It's totally cool.
But yeah, that was just. It's just weird how religion can make you overthink the simplest things, but at the same time, like, excuse me, I'm sorry. And I think that's what made me like that angry atheist when I finally came out. The typical like, yeah, debate me, motherfucker. Like, yeah, I had that phase. I still will debate you, but just not like. But now it's like, okay, I kind of get it. I can chill out now. But yeah, I guess what inspired that anger was just like, yo, I just hate how cool it makes people with not being curious about stuff. And I was always curious about things, so he's an amused atheist.
You're an
But
amused. Thank you, Tenzen. I'm an amused. Yes, I'm an amused atheist too. Yes, I like that. I like an amused atheist. I'm going to use that.
yeah, me too. I'm often
I like
amused
that.
by
That's a very positive way to look at
some of the
things.
things
Like I'm
out
an
here.
amused.
And then Aunt Jer says she's bemused. What does that mean?
Bemused means like wonderment. Like it's like if you're like, hey, I'm looking at a guy jet skiing while his dog is driving the boat. That's a bemused feeling. Like this feeling of like, wow, that's adorable, and it's actually happening, and it happened in Florida. So it's like
I think I saw that video, come to think of
yeah,
it.
and Jimmy Kimmel pulled it up, and I was just like, yeah. like I live in Florida. That's living in Florida is kind of compared to like, oh my god, I'm in the worst timeline, but you're kind of bemused by it. Like that is living in Florida.
Oh gosh.
Excuse you, Dade. Excuse you.
Dave
Yeah, tell
Murphy.
Dade to excuse himself.
Yeah, so it's so I guess that's what caused like so I guess that's what caused me to be like this angry atheist who just had to prove things. It's just like I guess what I was reacting to was just like, man, y'all don't want to question anything? Like y'all never actually thought about it like at all? you just took what people told you and just ran with it and never looked back. That's crazy. Like and I guess it
Thank
was
you,
also
Anshir.
just
Bemused, be mildly confused, bewildered, dust, or lost in thought, often the hit of quiet amusement or jazz
oh
fascination.
dang.
Bemused.
And I guess also too is just like I guess that was like my personal reaction to it. Just like it's like wow, it's because these fucking beliefs that like I actually thought that gay people were well, I thought being gay was bad, even though I knew there were good gay people. Like I thought having
Were you allowed to like gay women?
Pastor Menzies did not discriminate. If you were gay,
Oh,
lesbian,
okay. So
trans, they was
any
just like,
general citizen they
no.
can't touch.
I
It's
mean,
just
hey,
kidding.
he went as far as to say, look, like, sex outside of marriage is bad. And I remember thinking, like, I used to, this is so embarrassing now, but I used to actually be like, thank you, Jesus, for making me so awkward with girls because if I had game, I would have totally sinned. So
The thing is though, like I'm a very sexual person, but even now I have no idea if you're flirting with me because like I like everything, like the signals get lost in my ADHD brain. I'm like, are you flirting? I don't know. And then like
right.
because I just say whatever pops into my brain. And I'm just kind of like, hey, you want a bone? We could talk about that. That'll be fun. Like that's me. So like flirting, I'm just like, but I flirt with everybody. So I'm like, is there a line? I don't know. That's why I find social cues confusing.
Right. So, but it's just like a belief. Well, it's not necessarily simple, but yeah, it's like it's crazy how one belief system can just really have so much control over like just what you like how you move, how you operate, like what you think about, what you try not to think about,
Right.
because thought crimes is a thing apparently, like so yeah, it's and it's like this strong belief really had people thinking, well, really had me afraid to say, huh? A woman coming from a rib? That's fucking stupid. Like, like,
Well, okay.
but now we
I
can
don't
say
know.
that.
Like, have you been to like Bible Gateway where there's all the different versions of the Bible?
Bible Gateway?
Bible Gateway. Okay, like okay, listen, you motherfuckers. I'm gonna tell you all right now. Change your life. Okay, well, one, you have to look up Wire's video of all the different accents across the United States, and they go into like American Native American accents and uh, 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 Black people that were brought over and then had to adapt into different types of society. Goes through like no matter where you're in the are you in the are in the United States. Oh my goodness. Like you like going over like how we communicate with each other is really fascinating. So that's been my new thing. I'll send you the video. It's really good.
Okay.
But on that note, like there is this sort of we're all kind of in when we all understand that like religion was a thing, a tool that says that like you in this particular niche, you're like super special. You're like
Right.
the super special people, and you're over here going like, but okay, like I I just meet queer people and they're just people.
Right.
Like you have to like do a lot of mental gymnastics to say like standing in front of somebody else and saying like, hey, like if you watch Ben Shapiro and he goes in front of someone that even when he did a Blair White, like wouldn't recognize her as a woman, even though like she's trying to explain to him like gender politics. It's like, well, yeah, motherfucker. Like no. And then I think that comes from when you start realizing that this was just a lie you were sold.
Right.
Right.
Speaking of Ben Shapiro, I'm sorry, this is a tangent. So
I hate that.
so
I'm sorry.
I fell for
I'm
the
sorry,
anti
not sorry.
I fell for that anti SJW stuff back in like, what was it, like 2015 and all that. And I swear, like I think listening to him talk saved me from like going full conservative because actually I think being black and atheist saved me from being like full conservative.
Like, oh no.
Because I was believing all that other
to be fair,
bullshit. Like, oh my God.
there are black atheists or any person that is just like, okay, like I'm queer, I'm this, I'm that, and they go right wing. Because then I'm like, no, you do not join the lepers that are gonna eat your face party. Oh no. Okay.
They never learn. But I remember hearing Ben Shapiro being interviewed by this other woman I used to, this other influencer I used to watch, which I'm so embarrassed that I took
her last name right with Bowens.
No.
Oh, it does not. Oh, different person.
This is somebody you may have heard this name before. Her name was Lauren. She called herself roaming millennial back then, but her real name is Lauren Chen.
Oh, but, Lauren Chen. Yes.
Yeah, she recently got exposed for taking Russian money, but anyway.
Yes, I know exactly who you're talking about. Why do I know these people? Fuck my life. Anyway,
but I remember
they're the worst people, guys. They're so bad.
Oh yeah, they're terrible. I remember. So he was on her show, and I remember him selling that lie that religion and science actually got along really well historically, and I'm just like, that's fucking stupid. That no, like absolutely not.
I love my friends anyway. Go ahead. Sorry.
Arkansas is the name of a state. Arkansas.
Yeah, I know, right?
I'll eat a right wing, but I prefer a breast.
One of my, like I have two favorite like fuck offs. I'll be like eat my left tit or eat my ass. Suck my left tit or eat my ass. One or the other.
That's a good way to tell people to go fuck themselves.
Like really? Okay.
But yeah, no. But yeah, I definitely fell for that, which sucks because like a lot of a good bit of like my favorite atheists like influencers went down that route too, and it's just like, and I'm like, oh man, like they don't know they're like joining the racist people. No,
it's really funny, like because like you were coming up in like the 2010s, right. Like you're like for me, like I started deconstructing. I think it was like I was working at a psychic education center. That's a funny story. I'll save it for your podcast. Anyway,
Okay.
I like, but anyway, when I started encountering, like, I had a hard time because it was mostly men. When I started looking up atheist content, and I was like, okay. And I saw a lot of men. I saw just a lot of white men. Like it, like there wasn't a whole, like I didn't read the Four Horsemen. Like I kind of just gradually things started chipping away. Just probably.
Probably, yeah.
So it's like chicken nuggets. It's all mouths and assholes. It's like
yeah. The chicken nugget. That's anything, right? That's all the leftover parts.
And chicken nuggets are only good if you have sauce.
Right.
Like I don't know. Like, is there anyone that will just eat a straight chicken nugget?
I mean, I can, but you know, it's better with sauce though. But
it's always better with sauce. Like that's the thing. Like the sweet and sour sauce is like it's mostly sweet. There's really no sour in the sweet and sour sauce. Like I'm like, there's no sour here, but it's so good. Like
yeah, I'm a
I
honey
don't
mustard
do
man
McDonald's a lot,
myself.
but like give me like chicken nuggets and give me some chicken nuggets and some sweet and sour sauce, and I will go to town. What was if you're like, if I was going to be like, hey, go to McDonald's, buy whatever you want, what would you buy at McDonald's?
Whoa, sheesh. I barely go to McDonald's like that, but my go-to is usually the double quarter pounder, I guess. Like I'll get that.
What is your fast food restaurant?
Let's see. Who do I? Oh man, you know, I mean, I still go to Taco Bell. I might still go to Wendy's. See KFC, Bojangles. Like I don't know, but something about McDonald's now. It's just like I'll go to McDonald's every now and then, but then you know,
I just want to find like I usually will go to if I go to McDonald's, like there's a McDonald's on the way home from my work, and I will go get a Fountain Diet Coke.
Yeah.
Because I want cancer. That's how that works. Like I don't like we're so fucked. Like, but also we have all this medicine that keeps keeping us alive because I deal with old people and they survive. They are like survive aspirate. Like they get up into their 90s, they're still here. So everybody's like, we're gonna lose. I'm like, no, I'm like, you will stay alive as Spike.
Yeah. Out of Spike, exactly. But yeah, like I mean a lot of fast food, like now I don't go as often, but I hate to admit it. I'm sorry. You're gonna have to cancel me. I do.
No.
I do partake in the Lord's chicken from time to time. I know. I'm not supposed to, but
like... Okay, like me and my do you go to Chick-fil-A?
Yeah, that's what I was referring to.
Okay, my oldest is a non-binary bisexual queer kid, and they love Chick-fil-A, and we just keep saying,
all right.
Like occasionally they'll be like, I'm gonna go to Chick-fil-A, and Chick-fil-A will give you free stuff if you download their app, and they'll have like a giveaway, and they'll go and get the free thing, and they're like, okay, but if you want stuff, like if you want waffle fries, I'll pay a couple bucks. I'm like, listen, you're not giving all your money, so go get your sandwich, but also give me waffle fries. Like, because the hatred makes it taste good.
Yeah, you know, the hatred makes it taste good.
That's me, my friend Heather Shook, when the first thing came out about like, we don't like drag queens. And then we just started saying like the hatred makes it taste good.
Yeah, you know, just a little dash of homophobia. That's all. Like
a little dash of homophobia. You know, but it's like I bought it. Like I have packets of Polynesian sauce in my drawer in my fridge right now. Like the Polynesian sauce is the shit. Oh my god, it tastes so good on a veggie burger. Like I'm so sorry. Like this is the thing. It's like pleasure. pleasure all in my brain. So much joy. Also at the same time, like, oh, you're kind of going against my interests.
I mean, kind of like, listen, kind of like using Chat GPT to help you with things, right? It's like, oh, I'm fucking up the water, but
I ask my Chat GPT every week to tell me some shit. Like give me for 2 days of the week, it gives me news on like the war and the Epstein files, and then the other 2 days it gives me good science news and also good psychology news. And then other days I'm on on Sundays I want fun stories. Because I I feel like finding a balance, but also too like ChatGPT is dumb as fuck.
Oh yeah, they definitely get shit wrong. Like they do.
I put like a basic search question in. I was like, hey, I want to know about I asked about like what was the conspiracy theory, like where did the conspiracy theory of like the fake moon landing start? Okay. So I asked it that, and then it went into this very long thing about like, why are you asking this question? And I'm like, my dude, I'm like, you don't have to psychoanalyze me. I'm like, I just want to know when it started. It gets lost in the sauce. I think like I like it in a like I kind of like I like to date Chat GBT, but like I prefer Google, like especially Google Scholar. Like that's how I feel about it.
Yeah. But and the fucked up part is like, especially for the people who are actually conscious enough to not use AI just because they don't want to contribute to fucking the water up. I mean, now when you do a Google search, you're still using AI. So it's like
right, and like I'm like what difference does it make? But we have to see ChatGPT is a large language model. It's not actual AI. Like it is it just gathers information and then spits out what is common human responses. The thing is though is that like when you correct it, it will learn how you like information presented to you. It's a learning model and that's kind of what we do. I'm sorry, me and Scott started talking about AI like a couple of weeks ago. We did a whole episode on this, but it's kind of like that. And then what is humanness? What is consciousness? And then it gets into it gets into Turing test category, and then my brain kind of breaks.
Because the thing is, like, I was getting a little excited because, I'm also a fan of anime, and like, my favorite anime is Ghost in the Shell, and like,
I love that anime. Love that anime. I love Ghost in the Shell. Yes. I'm always like, hey, like you and I are you and I are intellectual siblings. Like that's how it.
Yes, like I love me some Major Mototo. Like I love her. Like, did you watch Standalone Complex?
What t-shirt do you have on?
Oh, this is Street Fighter.
Street Fighter.
Yeah, Ryu and Ken.
Yes. I'm sorry. Okay, sorry. So let's talk about Ghost in the Shell. Okay. Yes. Do you like the Scarlett Johansson movie? Fine. Please watch the series.
Yeah, I mean, I tried. Well, which
I don't really. It wasn't even about the race thing. I was just like, you cannot put this series into whatever this was. It's kind of like Death Note.
Right. I mean, it's like, I just found it to be kind of boring. I mean, now the twist at the end was, ScarJo was the Shell. She wasn't actually Motoko, right? So I mean, I guess they made up for it with that. But yeah, the original movie, if you ever read the actual manga, that's also pretty good.
I've only seen the series. I've not read the manga. Like my oldest got me into Junji Ito's manga.
He writes the horror stuff, right?
Yeah, it is amazing. because he does like HP Lovecraft horror through like a Japanese lens, and it is terrifying and wonderful. I love it so much.
I have to get the bravery to read his stuff again.
I will. Okay, I will bring a Junji Ito book
Okay.
that I have to the revival reason, and I will show you some because the artwork is. And
yeah.
like, do you like existential horror?
See, I'm kind of
What
weak
kind
when
of
it comes
horror
to
do you like?
horror.
Like what is okay? Like let's take a walk. What kind of horror do you like?
See, I'm not that big into the horror genre like that.
Are you what is your like tension drama? Like what is your tension flavor?
Tension flavor? Like, explain that some more. Like, what's
So like for me, I like horror. Just for me, like I like horror that makes me think.
okay?
Like, I like a slow burn psychological horror. Do I love a slasher? Yes. Like, do I want to see like Mike Myers or like Freddy Krueger like kill some people? Yes. But also too, like that's fun. But then like those are like my popcorn horror. I watched a really good horror movie last year called You Won't Be Alone. That was about like it was body horror, but also like how do you experience the world through different perspectives, because the premise was like this witch would take on the skin and take on that person's persona but still remain herself, and it was a very interesting horror movie about like gender and identity and how do you fit into certain spaces, learn that in a certain community that might be externally like abusive, internally but supportive and kind and loving. So like those are the questions that you ask, and then I was like this is a really good movie. And my favorite horror movie is the Witch, because I grew up in New Hampshire with a lot of the witch trial shit.
Oh,
Okay, so like that was my history, and Robert Eggers, who directed those, grew up 20 minutes in a town, 20 minutes from me. So when I saw like that horror movie, everything, I was like, this was my childhood. These were my myths of the Puritans that came over and adopted these myths because they're just baked into the culture. Like, like what things of your particular culture and upbringing and where you are better than anybody else does, because you're like,
right.
I know this particular flavor of this trauma.
So like, I'm not like the biggest like horror film, like as far as like watching it, like I'm not the biggest horror fan. However, there are like horror stuff so I guess like maybe if I give you examples of some of my favorite like horror films / shows, maybe you can help me answer my flavor of.
Yes, go ahead.
I enjoyed the Lovecraft Country series on HBO.
I love Lovecraft is my favorite. Lovecraft is existential horror.
Okay, that's existential. Yeah. Okay,
that's existential. It is like the universe is so big and so vast, we cannot know everything. It's the fear of the unknown. That is is H.P. Lovecraft a terrible racist? Yes, he was considered more racist than late 19th or early 20th century.
His pet cat had a very lovely name.
He was too racist for that time, and I was just like, yeah, because your mom had mental health issues and you did not learn good coping skills.
Lovecraft Country on HBO. I think that kind of like flipped his stories on their head, right? Like
exactly. That's what I loved about it. Like, because I'm a huge Lovecraft fan, and it is like, anyway, keep going.
Let me see what other horror thing that I like. I was just thinking about it too. Jeez. I like The Shining. I enjoyed that movie.
Did you watch Mr. Sleep?
No, I have not.
Dr. Sleep with Ewan McGregor. They go in more into Halloran story
Mm-hmm.
I like it, and I kind of like how they honored him more in his connection with Danny in that movie than in the original.
Okay.
Like I love Kubrick's version is a good horror movie, but the book does not translate well to film. But the book is fantastic.
Interesting. Oh, so what was
I,
that other one you mentioned? The what was that with Ewan McGregor? What was
Doctor
that
Sleep,
called?
which is another
Doctor
Stephen King
Sleep.
book, but it's about Danny when he grows up to be an adult, right? And
Mhm.
because of his shining, he's able to help people like ease into death, like
Mhm.
but the thing is though is that he also has to reckon with like the very like if you watch your father like
Like
try to
trying to
like
kill you
kill
all.
you and do like
Yeah.
awful things, like you would have some issues, and he becomes an alcoholic, and there's all this thing that like he hits like his critical mass moment, right? And the story's about like um uh Mark Culligan. He is a former Catholic, loves
Mhm.
Stephen King. It's in our in my age group, like in your like setting uh exennial place of that sweet spot between like when you're reading Stephen King as a child. And he did a really good job on Dr. Sleep, which is about like how do you deal with your traumas, and then what are you going to do to help like the younger generation get through theirs. Like,
Mm.
and it's a really really good story because he ends up helping like Uma Gregor's relationship with the character that like she has a shining like at like up 10th degree. She's adopted, she's a person of color, and he's just like, hey, I'm just a guide. I'm going to try to protect you and take care of you, but I'm also going to teach you like how to control this particular thing, because guess what? You're going through a different type of thing, and I'll help you. And it's so good. So I'm just
Okay.
talking.
All right. So I'm gonna have
Sorry,
to
that was a
look
lot.
into that movie. And
It's so good. Like I have it on Blu-ray.
another
The
show.
book is better, but the movie got it because like what Mark did, he Mike Calligan did, he honored Kubrick, but also understood the themes that Stephen King was talking about in the original book about
And
generational trauma and things like that. So
okay. And I guess like I'm so sorry. Like my horror, like at least the stuff I've seen. I enjoyed the Penny Dreadful series that was on Showtime.
oh my god, I love that story. Yeah.
Now I hated the well, I didn't hate it. I didn't dislike it, but I remember they tried to do another series based on like,
Well, to be
Mexican
fair,
American.
Lord of the Rings is a advertisement to go to New Zealand. So,
uh,
and Colorado is beautiful country. I haven't been there, but I want to go. Anyway, go ahead. Sorry, I'm sorry, Tenzen.
oh no
What's
no
going on,
no.
sweetheart?
Oh no no. I was gonna say like I think they tried to make another Penny Dreadful series that was supposed to be based on like
Yes.
Mexican American legends, but that didn't last a season. It only lasted one season. And of
What
course,
was it on?
it was on Showtime. I say like I say give it a shot, but yeah,
I'll
it
watch
just
that. Like, because I love watching horror through like different cultural lenses. Like our horror and like Western culture tends to be focused on like the sins of the past because of
mhm.
religion. Like Japanese horror is like shame. Like what shame are you like, not only like like ancestor shame, but the shame that you put upon yourself. And it's a different psychological experience, you
Now
know.
this is gonna sound funny. There are some movies that weren't horror movies that kind of like had me afraid and like kind of like on the edge of my seat.
Okay.
Um, one example I'll give you is Law Abiding Citizen.
I'm
with
not
Gerard
seen that one.
Butler. Oh my goodness! Like this guy is so smart. So basically, the premise is, I think Gerard Butler's character, he used to
Gerard
work for
Butler?
the
What?
he used to work for the CIA. I don't know. He was, so he knew how to like kill people without like
Okay.
without like being close to them. So he was
Well, Jamie
conducting
Foxx,
all these kills from prison.
what?
And there was a scene.
What universe are we in?
And there was a scene where I don't know how, and sorry for spoilers, but I mean it'll still scare you. But,
Okay, what year was this?
What year this came out? It was
2009. Okay, it is.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, honeys, I'm so sorry for you. It is a 27-year-old, 17-year-old movie. Spoilers are afoot.
Okay, so there was a scene that scared the hell out of me, where because it was just like, this man is too smart for his own good. So this one of his victims, I guess he found a way to improvise an explosive into her cell phone.
Saturn Award. Ooh, that's nice.
And
sorry, I'm reading the
so of course he calls it. She picks it up. Hello, boom. I'm like, oh my god. And another non-horror example that kind of had me scared, at least only because I saw it in theaters, The Dark Knight, because the way I'm blanking on his name.
Heath Ledger.
The way Heath Ledger portrayed the Joker, and
I was just thinking, get out the fuck of my brain. Get out, because like that is that. I was watching a analysis of the scene, like on some random. My kid was like, "Hey, mom, you'll like this," and like if they give me like music theory or like a psychological profile, I'm gonna say it again. My two favorite podcasts are Cinema Therapy and Behind the Bastards. Those are my two favorite. I talk about them all the time. Anyway, moving on. So I was watching like that scene. Like I saw that in the theater, and I was so uncomfortable. I'm like I've seen slasher movies, and like because it's the unpredictability that makes him so fucking scary. Like he might slice your cheeks, or he might walk away. He might just slash one. You do not know.
Yeah, because it was this scene, and it's not even like his worst scene, but you know, you see a truck pull up and you see the police officer. Hey, pal, you gotta wait in line like everybody else. You just see Heath's Joker just come out with a shot. Boom! I'm like, oh my god. It's just like
it's so good. Like, and the thing is though, like his there's this really beautiful documentary about like after he passed, and his dad talks about like how he would practice like doing different voices, and he would spend hours in his room, like, and he would watch a lot of film, and he was really trying to study the craft of acting, and like the way he talks about his son is like so heartbreaking, you know, of him as just like his child that wanted to be the best at his craft, and he was so proud of him, and he was just like and there's a part of it where he was very supportive, but he didn't realize the struggles that his son was dealing with. And I said, yeah, because I'm a parent and we don't always know. Sorry, I don't know why that took me there. I'm so sorry, because we were talking about like because he died around that time, so I think yeah.
And one final example.
Tynan, hey baby. Sorry, go keep on. Sorry.
Oh, okay, yeah. One final example. Now this movie, the reason why this is actually a horror film.
I have to give Titan more powers. Sorry,
but like, the only reason why this movie scared me was just because I can actually see this happening. The Strangers. You ever watch that?
I cannot watch that movie. Okay, okay. Can I tell how I experience horror? I'm the type of person that like it has to be, it cannot reflect real life. Like
Okay.
I can't like I like okay, like this is the type of horror I like. Like I like a slow burn. Like my favorite horror movies tend to be about like um what will we do to each other, but in like small ways. Like not like slasher movies, like that's more like fun horror. My favorite
Right.
is like it's a slow burn, and how like when you get to the point you're so traumatized that you will hurt people that you love and care about. That's my weird sort of horror, but I don't want to present it as gore. I want to present it as like I'm doing a commentary about like how belief and thinking and like not having, you lose your I like horror that's about the loss of humanity in intellectual ways and made me
Okay.
feel things. Does that
So
make sense?
Saw would so like would Saw be kind of up that
I
alley or
can't
not?
like I do not like body
Like, even
horror.
though it's gory, yeah, it's
Like
very
it's so
gory.
gory, but like Natalie Wynn did a really good analysis. I'll send it to you. ContraPoints. Do you watch ContraPoints?
Yeah, I love Contra.
Okay, she did. Her recent video was just on Saw.
I
I'm not
watched that
gonna
actually.
watch
Yeah.
Saw because like I don't body horror porn and like I understand its purpose. Like if you're
Mhm.
gonna do like to do that to me, like it has to feel earned. Like I don't do the shock. I want like we got to, you can see where we got here. You know,
Okay.
because
Yeah, but
Jigsaw's like philosophy, I'm like, no, this is not how you get people to change. Because like if you're not giving them love and support and you get mad at them because they do not change, it's like, well, people don't change unless they're motivated to change. And that usually comes, they will say like, hey, I want you to do better, but for me, I can't be here, but I want it for you. And we shouldn't shame people for that. I have a lot of feelings about like horror and philosophical sort of like thoughts. And I'm high. I'm so sorry, sweetheart.
no,
Like
you're good.
that was a rant. I love you all. I'm so sorry.
And how are we on time? I know you said we had
No,
to
you're fine.
end at 8:30.
No,
Okay.
I'm fine. Well, but
Okay.
I do want, so how did you start getting into doing music?
So I was always like a big hip hop fan, but I was
Mhm.
always like nervous about, writing my own stuff. But, going back to 2011, I think I took out my iPhone and went to Notepad and just started jotting and let some of my friends read it. They're like, hey, you got something here. So I started back in 2011. I went to the recording studio for the first time, recorded 2 tracks.
Sorry.
They were,
Did you watch
they,
Grizzly Man?
no, I haven't.
Okay. Who's that? Tons. Who's the director, the documentary, and that did Grizzly Man? It was about this kid, Timothy Treadwell, that went up to Alaska and thought that like it was this really weird version of like narcissism mixed with like I want to protect
Mhm.
bears. like it's very strange, but he got eaten and he got himself eaten and his girlfriend by a bear. But it's also a fascinating look at like human psychology of needing to be recognized, needing to say like, this is the type of person I am. Please give me attention. Please tell me that like, yes, I am valid.
Right.
Right. And he got
Okay.
eaten by a
So,
bear. Mhm.
oh wow. So
But
that's
it
another
is
one
weird.
I have to check out.
Hotsguard is the one he did the oh fuck, I like, he's a very famous documentarian. He also did one on Oh fuck, he did one another like oh my god, I'm thinking of him right now. Oh my god, it's gonna really oh yes, Werner Herzog. Have you heard of Werner Herzog? Herzog?
No, I haven't.
You have not. He's a weirdo, but just go on. Look up Grizzly Man. Like if you like weird shit, like you were like, I don't understand why people do like his case study of his obsession with bears and wanting to like be the center of it, like wanting isolation but also wanting attention, wanting to be like a conservationist but also had an ego. Like that is like I love psychology and I want to like I would love it even though he's dead. Like I would be like digging into this, like like I have to know everything about like your psychology because like this is like and he's not insane. We like my friend coined this term a functional delusional where you can pay your bills, you can have good bonding relationships, you
like
can
this.
yeah exactly yeah, but you basically like you are like you can exist in the world but also at the same time you have some weird fucking belief. Like you're not so off the rails where like eating people on buses. You're just like, I think I can tame bears. And I'm like, it's a bear. Like I love bears, but at a distance.
Yeah, same.
It's a ride. I highly recommend it. Like I recommend this to everybody. Watch Werner Herzog's Grizzly Man on Netflix. Watch it. It is probably my favorite documentary. I think other than my Scientology movie, it is like my favorite documentary.
Is that the Going Dark or something like that? Is that the
There's Going Clear, which was the one that HBO did.
Yeah.
But the My Scientology movie, he also did, if you go onto Netflix and go on the Manosphere, he also did that documentary. Oh my God, you guys, diving into the Manosphere. It is a ride.
That's like, see, that's like Fresh and Fit and all them and Andrew Tate, like Manosphere, like
they interview Fresh and Fit.
Oh, hold on.
Did you watch it? It's on Netflix. Or did you watch Fresh and Fit's reaction to it?
Yeah, I think I've watched some. I forget whose video it was, but I think they were just commenting like, oh yeah, wow, so Fresh and Fit doesn't know that they didn't vet these people at all. Like they don't know they're looking bad. So that was just more so making fun of it was Auburn Priest like, that was talking about it.
I hold on, I have to look it up who it was. Hold on. Because he addresses it. Like I don't understand. Like I mean, okay. Louis Theroux. He also did My Scientology movie, which is an also really good documentary. My Scientology movie, which my friend Chris Shelton, who was in Scientology for 27 years and does like a whole thing. Like I watched about. Okay, Angier, you have to watch the whole documentary, and I'm going to tell you why. It shows how toxic masculinity isn't what you think it is. Mm-hmm. It's not, because you see behind the scene relationships of these young men that listen to their moms. Because if you talk to like any person that's in, like, you're supposed to respect your mom as your mom, like you would respect your family member, unless they're an abusive piece of shit. Respect your mommy, right? But like the mother is very controlling, very like in every aspect of their adult child's life. And then you get online culture, you get like, hey, this is how I'm going to make money. I'm going to suddenly become anti-Semitic. Like, but say you're not anti-Semitic, and then you get like these young men that are like, sucking your proverbial cock, and then you're just like, dude, like you see it, and all he's doing is just documenting.
Yeah, I mean, the jokes kind of write themselves with them,
Yeah,
so.
it's kind of like Trump. It's like it's kind of, and but I think that like what you were saying about like watching that horror, like from that perspective, is it's important, because you're just like, oh, this is not horror, but it kind of is,
Right.
Like are you like, for example, you were talking about Lovecraft Country, which is a very good series. I wish there was another season. It was really, really good, because I was just like, because I read a lot of Lovecraft and I love him, but like seeing it through that lens, and I'm like, oh, wow, wow, wow. That's what good art does.
Oh, man.
So, tell me a little bit of like what, as you as a musician, what kind of work do you do?
So I do rap, so I write lyrics basically. So like my music is more like, I don't do like strictly atheist rap. I'm not like Great
You're
on
very
Square or anything.
limited.
Like,
You're very limited.
yeah, like I'm like Great on Square. I'm not smart enough to like rap about quantum physics and all that stuff. But I just talk about normal guy stuff. I have my little tough guy lyrics, of course, but like I just sort of just write what's relevant to me. Like I said, I was mostly influenced by like old school like Southern artists. Like 3 6 Mafia, Outkast, 8 Ball and JG, stuff like that. So I try to incorporate that into my delivery and everything. And honestly, it's been a blast. I've been writing since 2011, but I've been taking it seriously since 2016. So yeah. So I performed at the last
I'm so excited. It's gonna be so much fun.
The last revival of Reason. It was fun. Now
donate.
Like a funny thing is, like, I wasn't expecting to have to go on at like 10 in the morning. So that was and there were kids there still. And I was like, well, whatever comes out of this mouth from these speakers, that's what y'all are gonna get. I did not know. But they were all cool with it. Hopefully this year I can get like maybe like a later set, so I won't look like, which I had to do it sober, because I would have looked like a psychopath if I was like puffing a joint at 10 a.m.
Like,
right?
listen, if you're gonna do a presentation, please do it sober. Or just like, if you have to have a hit of weed just to lower the the anxiety, that's fine. Don't do alcohol. It will not go well. Like if you need a little puff to like lower the okay, do not do alcohol. Alcohol is bad.
Oh yeah, no. Yeah,
the weed will make you so self-aware that you will be like, I have to make sure that I look like an adult.
Right. But yeah, it was just like, because like usually my ritual is like, I'll like take a few puffs or whatever before I get on stage. But since it was like so early in the morning, I was like, well, damn, okay, I'm gonna look like a total fiend if I just smoke this early. So I'll just rap sober.
I'm playing D&D tomorrow. D&D tomorrow with some friends. We're gonna wake and bake. I have no shame.
But no, I mean it's been a cool ride. So yeah, I mostly just do like, I don't play any instruments. I used to play cello like when I was 13.
Oh my god, you're my spirit animal.
But those skills
I love cello.
Those skills are totally lost now.
That's how I am about piano. Like I used to play piano when I was a small Helen, and I
Mm,
cannot remember. Like
right, yeah,
yeah,
like I used to be able to read sheet music and stuff. Now I can't. It's
I
like,
know what the symbols mean, like B flat and like sharp,
mhm.
and like I know those, but I don't know the placement on the keys anymore.
And but yeah,
Like I
no,
know the technicality, I don't know the um but like I know like the details, I don't know the whole story. Does that make sense?
right.
Yeah.
Um, I think I could probably still play some of the Jaws theme because on cello there's the
Could you do the psycho theme?
huh?
Could you do the psycho theme?
No, I don't think I could do that. Like the only reason why I could kind of do part of the Jaws thing because on the cello there is the G string, which is like the
Right.
deepest sound. So all you had to do is just jam,
Right.
jam, jam, jam. Like it was
Yeah.
just one string, one note. You just do, but
Chloe, hi honey. How's Caitlin? This one girl. I love this is John Gleason's wife. Godless
oh,
engineer's
okay,
wife. And they are she is my sister. I love it. I love her. I love her so much. So she's also having a conference. When is the I know I'm gonna be at the Rocket City of Reason conference. When is it, Casey? Help me. Help me,
yeah.
baby. I need
I'm gonna
help.
have to. Oh, I'm sorry. I'll have to end the
No,
stream
no,
like
you're funny.
9.
We've been going over. We're almost at 9, so it's almost 2 hours. So it's
So
been a while. I don't
we're
feel like
having
we've been
fun.
talking that long.
No, right? Like, but yeah, mostly the only instrumentation I have now is just my
Happy
voice. Um,
birthday!
oh,
Happy birthday,
oh,
man!
Sons of Mice. That's your birthday. Okay, happy birthday to you.
Yeah.
Um, but nah, like I tried to learn how to make beats. I just couldn't get it. So I was just like, I'll just stick to writing and rapping. I'll just pay people to make the beats
Do
for
you
me.
just so like if you were going to describe your style of rap, how would you describe it?
Mm, I would say like my style of rap is like that. It's like that southern kind of like punchy kind of rap. It's like um it's like I'm not as lyrical necessarily. However, like what needs to be said will be said. I kind of have like a not necessarily like tongue twisty, but it's like the way I would flow, kind of like it. It kind of it's like a beautiful run-on sentence. Like imagine like cursive letters, right? Like that's how.
I like that. Like that's okay. Weird. You said cursive letters because like I was okay, I was high. So I had a deep thought. Deep like a puddle, right? And I was like, why like I didn't feel like it was something that should have been impressed on children anymore. But I was like, I remember when I learned to like write in cursive, and as an adult, like even in my signature is half print, half in cursive. like, I don't know why. Where like I'm like, why do children need to learn to write in cursive? Like I understand like if you're working on like fine motor skills, but
Mhm.
not as like this is how we communicate still because we're very British. like, I don't know
Yeah, I
why
mean,
I don't know why I feel cursive is very like colonialism.
the only cursive I know is signing my name now. So,
Oh, that's the only important thing, like it's so
like
funny.
back in,
Like like the FedEx guy, he drops off our checks every week at my work, and I was like, I drew like a line because I never draw like my full signature, and it wouldn't take. I was like, with that, I'm like, I'll make a second line. There, that's my signature.
yeah, like it's like in fifth grade they enforced it upon us. Like if the subject was literature or yeah, like if the subject was like literature, social studies, we had to write cursive, but science we could write print.
Oh, it
Like
would be
science and
appropriate in elective art class. Yes, like doing cursive.
oh, that'd be like calligraphy, right? Like,
Calligraphy. Like, I think that would be really cool to learn as like an art form, you know?
but yeah, but after 5th grade, it was just like, fuck it, don't, whatever. Like, it's like, oh,
Like,
really?
I'm done.
Like, so 5th grade was like the only time I actually had to really write cursive, which sucks because if there was something like you had to write a paragraph about, like my hand would just be
Oh
like,
God.
yeah,
Like, this is why I'm like, this is why I type. Cause like my handwriting is atrocious. Like
oh yes.
then like I try, but the ADHD brain will not allow it. Okay, honey, we are coming up on you've been here for almost 2 hours. This is like went by so fast. Like, and I am so glad that you came, like you were here. And Indisa was like, hey, you want people on your podcast? I was like, yes. And now you are here, and it was awesome.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you so much for being here. We are going to do all the hugs and all the things when we're at the Revival of Reason. So where can people find you, sweetheart?
Oh, you can find me on Instagram at Most Known Bastard, all one word, all spelled correctly. And that's where you can find my link tree, where you can get led to everything to do with Tenzen, my YouTube page, my website, not SoundCloud, but Spotify, Apple Music, all that good stuff.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you're gonna go to there. His link tree's in the doobly doo, so go ahead and click on it. That's where it is. That's the official name. It's a doobly doo. That's right. It's right there.
Okay.
It's right there. The doobly doo. Go down there. Tenzen's going to be performing at the Revival of Reason. Hey, Tenzen, tell people about the Revival of Reason.
Oh man, the Revival of Reason is going to be excellent. I was there last year. It was a blast. We had some very good speakers, awesome speakers. I learned a lot. And besides myself, Shelly Stiegel was there to show off her musical skills, so that was great too.
I love Shelly. She did the RFR excursion, and she is a beautiful human being.
That she is, and also the what? Oh darn it! What's the choir called? The Godless Gospel.
Godless Gospel. I get to hear Cynthia sing live. And me and Cynthia have been friends for 5 years, and we have not met in person. And I keep telling her, I'm like, we're going to have so many hugs. Yes. I love that woman so much.
Come on to Georgia, and yeah, let's mingle, get to know each other, and yeah, enjoy some music and good talks.
Like we are like, it's going to be, I'm doing a couple panels when I'm there. I'm going to be doing live interviews, during the Revival. I told my husband, I was like, listen, I need a cameraman. And he's like, I might have to get a GoPro. So, cause my husband is the best husband of all the husbands. And so he's going to help me out. Hopefully. Otherwise I recruited my roommate and my best friend. As backup. But we're going to make it amazing. So please go hit to Tenzen's link tree in the doobly doo. Also, you're going to do a thing, right here. You're gonna click that QR code. You're gonna click it. Yeah. You're gonna click it and like it. You're gonna click it and like it.
Please donate to the BN for 15 years.
Exactly. We're raising $50,000 for 15 years, and we love, and because this way we can do conferences and all get together and also do the amazing work that Black Knighted Believers are doing. And also you become a member of Black Knighted Believers and you can look like me. So please, if you become a member, if you can donate, if you can buy a couple tickets and come join us for the Revival, we would absolutely love to have you. Please do that. Tenzen's going to be performing, which I'm very much looking forward to. please send me. I'm going to be looking at Linktree because like I want your music in my ear holes.
Oh, please, yeah, definitely give it a listen. Yeah,
I will. Like, yeah, so good. Like, if you like, I'm looking forward to it since we have a love of 36 Mafia. So I'm very much looking forward to it. Please, oh my God. Please go to his Linktree and listen to his music and support because like I love beauty and artistry in our community. So do that as well. Also, as well, you're going to share this, share that. Also, do go to blacknonbelievers.org, not org, Black Nonbelievers. Oh my God, I've lost the say it. Where are people supposed to go? blacknonbelievers.org. Please go there and like, subscribe, and also do a thing where you're going to donate and share it on the social medias. Do that. Okay. Anyway, Tenzen, anything else you want to plug?
No, I will say if there's anybody in the audience that's local, I'll be at the R Bar ATL on May 29th, performing as well. And also I just want to thank Helen, aka Hell's Bells, for having me on for this fireside chat. I really had a good time. We were definitely all over the place, but that's the type of conversation I like to have.
I'm an ADHD chaos goblin. Like I don't do like I need like if you want me to have structure, you have to put me with other people. Otherwise, I will just go on tangents and I will take you with me. Anyway, thank you everybody for being here. I'm going to go eat dinner and then you can join me on Dr. Ben's stream on Twitch. So also on the YouTube chat. So go to Dr. Ben's channel. And join us there at 9:30 for trivia. Also, as well, I'd like to remind everybody again, go donate, share this link. Come see Tenzen if you come to Atlanta and watch Tenzen perform and meet me and him and all the wonderful people in this community. Please consider doing that as well. Become a member of Black Nonbelievers. It is not expensive and it helps support all the wonderful work that they do. Also, as well, I would like to remind everybody that John Gleason, the Godless Engineer, is going to be rapping at this event. And yes, Casey, I will stream it, but I'm only going to stream it for very special people. So just saying that you have to be like in the inner club to get an invite. I'm going to make it happen. So that's going to happen. So anyway, thank you so much for being here, Tenzen. I definitely want to have you back on again where I'm not so rambly. I'm usually a little bit more organized, but like I had a little bit of a day today. So I do want to apologize if it was a little chaotic.
No worries. I had a good time.
Okay, good. All right, wonderful. All right. Thank you, everybody. I'm going to remember to stay kind, stay skeptical, give someone a compliment, and I will see you on here on the next one, which I think is the 15th with John Gleason, Godless Engineer. I have to go back and look at my fucking calendar. Love you guys. Good night. Bye.